Sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California. Now, with that being said, all the way from Livermore, California, ladies and gentlemen, it's the FB and Goob Show!
What up, everybody, and welcome to the FB and Goob Show. I'm FB.
Sponsored.
I'm the Goob.
Sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California. How's it good?
Unbelievably sad. I don't know.
I mean, to get fifth.
Fifth. Oh man.
To get fifth. I mean, to just not get second.
Yeah, the Detroit Pistons spent all year sucking so bad. All for Victor Wembanyama.
Not getting them.
The man.
Don't make the bet.
I'm still taking it.
We're still taking it.
The odds are just more in our favor now.
They are, because now it's impossible. That's why they're in our favor.
Exactly.
Well, who's going to beat the Spurs? Nobody. I got Victor Wembanyama. So, I mean, leave it to Popovich to get the next Tim Duncan, the next David Robinson, the next.
Somehow.
I thought he was going to retire, and now I don't think he's going to.
I don't think it really matters.
He'd go another 15 years with this guy and win another 10 championships.
Yeah, no, so I'm super sad.
You should.
How's your weekend going?
I still wonder how you haven't killed yourself.
I am very, very sad inside.
No, I mean, that's all this is all we've talked about for almost 2 seasons of a show.
I had like 6 jerseys to pick from. I was going to wear one as a headband.
You did 2 shorts today, only involving Victor Wembanyama. So,
hope he likes.
So welcome to the FB and Goob Show. I'm FB. That's the Goob. No, I'm blown away.
Sadly, I am still the Goob.
I am blown away by that. I had a great weekend. I had the kids this weekend. I got them all this week. A little bit more on Saturday. We played a good pitching team today. We played a fantastic game on Saturday. It's the best game I've ever seen the whole team play, like outs and like fielding and throwing and catching and out. And today they just played a bigger team. I felt like they played a bunch of 11-year-olds against a bunch of 8 and 9-year-olds.
Nice. I had a really good season when I had my appendix out, and I got to play a bunch of 10-year-olds when I was 11-year-olds.
Yeah, see,
kicked their asses.
I
totally did.
I think the pitcher, the catcher, the shortstop, the first baseman, the second baseman,
all appendix
11-year-olds.
Those are all appendix.
So, listen, a bunch of young kids. I think we have 2 11-year-olds, 3 10-year-olds, and the rest are 9 and 8. So,
I mean, is that fucked up?
It is kind of fucked up.
It is kind of fucked up.
I mean, do you have more fucked up?
I mean, right around now, all the pollens and all the stuff starts happening.
All the bugs are showing up, that's for
sure. There are things, and apparently bees. Some of them are extinction, some of them are deadly, but they're on the radar this week. Bees are my fucked up things of the week. I don't know, just in general.
Well, when bees start up, they can be fucked up.
All right, so you want to hear the first story?
I want to hear all the
stories. Should I start with the weird one or the one that should be in a movie?
Weird one.
All right, we'll start with the weird one. We're in LA, and honestly, it was just a random traffic stop. White on white, new ran a stop sign kind of thing. And the officer is walking back to his car and just got attacked by a random group of bees. And so much so that he passed out and hit his head on the pavement and took a while to get up and stuff. What? Yeah. Totally.
Was he allergic to the bees, or did the man in the car in front that he pulled over was he Squirrel Lady?
I believe
was he in control of the bees?
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe micro bees.
Had he trained the bees? Had he trained the bees to kill his ex-boyfriend?
These are
the cop.
Exactly.
Because that lady trained squirrels, right? Do we still have I love that. There's my girl. That little beautiful thing. I'm gonna marry you one day. Oh, that's my girl. So she trained squirrels to rip a
Right.
testicle and 2 fingers off. Did the guy in the car that got pulled over, did he train the bees?
It's very possible.
Because most cops just get back in their car.
No, it's found out they were just regular bees.
They were just untrained.
Yeah, the guy in the other car actually got stung a couple times too.
Oh, yeah, that would not happen if you were the trainer.
So unfortunate for conspiracists. Almost didn't work, but we have a better one.
That's why we fired Darby McGregor, because we pretty much thought he was a conspiracy theorist.
That's right.
Yes.
I do miss Darby though.
No, I do too. He was, you know what?
You do too? I thought you fired him.
I
Oh, that was the other guy.
No, I fired him.
guy with the hat.
I fired him. No, I fired him. I have no problem firing him. Fuck him.
Mm.
They got no views. It's a hard business, man. It's cutthroat. So
Yeah,
if you can't show up and do your job and do it right, then probably gonna get fired.
All right,
So bees,
part 2.
part 2 of bees in 1 week.
All right, so this one is like multifaceted, so I'm glad we saved it for last. So this fucked up thing, we're in Nicaragua. Big bus, lots of people, like say 60 people.
Fair.
All right, apparently
In a big bus.
we had a malfunction on the bus.
Okay.
Mechanical or maybe God did something. Either way, bus goes down this ravine, kind of like into a coffee plantation.
Okay.
And I'll be honest, it hit
Was it like smooth? Did everybody live to the coffee plantation?
I believe, it
Did
wasn't too
roll
rapid.
to the coffee plantation, or did
No.
it drive on all 4 wheels to the coffee plantation?
It made it to the coffee plantation, pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
But the only thing it was, it ran into a beehive, Africanized bees.
The Nicaraguan Africanized beehive.
That is correct. Yeah, when it was all said and done, 6 died. 6 died
You
from
know what?
bees.
I mean, yeah, fuck, that's fair.
45 injured.
That's 10%.
Yeah, 45 injured. Like
45 injured.
3 of them were cool.
Not from the bees, though.
All from bees.
45 were injured. Nobody got hurt from the bus going down the ravine? No.
The bus
6
caused the accident.
died, 45 injured, and 3 unscathed.
Well, just makes you think about bus
Not a-
driving in Nicaragua.
Not a
in general.
scratch. That's unbelievable. I would have loved to have been one of the 3 so I could have went, haha.
So get your bee shots.
Yeah.
PSA.
Good say. Oh, man, fuck. That's fucking terrible.
I don't know
I'm
if there
tripping.
even are Africanized bee shots.
What happened to the bus driver? One of the 3, right?
Became a bee. Flew up.
Buzz.
Buzz. No idea.
Just
Never saw him again.
never saw him again. And,
Yeah.
I believe
There's a
that.
bunch of coke missing too. It's weird. Anyway,
That's weird. And luggage.
how'd the bees get the luggage out of there?
That's the driver. Yeah. The guy who drove the bus down the ravine into the bee trap
Nah,
to steal the luggage and the cook.
I think stat guy has
Brilliant.
too many stats today. That's what I think.
No, there's too many stats. We always have too many stats. That's why we're a sports show. So let's just move on to the sports.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. NBA playoffs. Or NBA sadness, though. You still sad?
I'm kind of sad.
I could go on a Nick tangent if you want me to. Or do you want to just... No. All right.
I don't think so.
All right, well, let's talk about NBA playoffs then.
Let's do it.
Well,
You lost to Jimmy Butler once again.
thought you didn't want me to go on a Nick tangent.
No, and we're gonna skip right to Jimmy Butler gets to play Boston and Jason Tatum,
Okay.
which
So
is it's a rematch of last year, Eastern Conference Playoffs rematch of last year.
Right.
Which Jimmy Butler forced Game 7, and then Tatum blew up again.
So this is what we're expecting from this year then. You know what? No, I'm giving Jimmy Butler the edge this year.
You're gonna give Jimmy the edge? I think his supporting cast is worse this year, but I mean he is playing better. I just don't think it's enough.
I think he's on another level, actually.
That's possible.
A level of, the Jordan LeBron kind of level.
That's fine.
Yeah, I do. I think, and I think that I'm just giving it to him.
Not happening.
No, I
It
know
is not
it's going to be
happening.
Celtics Nuggets, but I
No,
mean,
absolutely.
yeah.
Jalen
These
and
two
Tatum versus.
These 2 8 seeds just ran into a 4-game.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
It's going to be great.
Nah, that's for sure. I mean, we haven't been right about much, but it's I mean, when you look at the West now, you have the Lakers and Jokic in Denver.
Right.
Which today, Denver controlled the entire game, which they will every home game. I mean, even Anthony Davis put up 40 and 10.
Right. The key player in this whole
thing. And it still didn't matter.
The guy to guard Joe, that made Joe work hard.
Never even mattered.
Didn't even matter.
No, Lakers have no chance in the series.
LeBron had a good game, right?
Yeah, he almost had a triple-double.
Oh, who did it?
Almost. And the Joker.
Joker had a triple-double.
Threw up a ridiculous 31, like 15-15 kind of.
I thought it was 31, 20-something and 15.
Oh, yeah. It was even better.
I thought it was something ridiculous, like 21 rebounds and 30.
Yeah, he's had a few records with his first half performance, and they just kind of cruise after that, so they're well-rested. Nuggets look great against the Lakers.
Yeah, I don't think the Nuggets are going to struggle against the Lakers.
No.
The Lakers at one point in time were an 11 seed who had to kick ass to get to the 10th seed to play in the 8th seed position.
We have 2 playing teams.
No, I know this. I mean, I enjoy the Heat being a playing team, except for the fact that they beat the Knicks, and we will get there. I love that they beat the Bucks. I'm more impressed that they beat the Bucks than that they beat the Knicks, because there's a great possibility they could have beaten the Knicks anyway.
You get a flip flop.
Yeah, that would have been either way. You know what I mean? Yeah. But to turn around and beat the Bucks, which makes me now wonder, will Giannis, will he touch this glory unless he leaves the Bucks ever again? Will he get close will he touch a ring or put it on his finger?
I'd say no.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I say no.
Completely not.
Done. If we ask if Steph Curry's going to see another ring, it's possible to say no. I would say the same for Giannis, unless he moves on.
He could chase rings.
Sure.
Karl Malone style.
Sure. Curry could chase rings. He could go somewhere with where if you just had somebody that left everybody else.
But he wouldn't. Curry wouldn't.
I know he's not going. Well, no, because it's a dynasty.
Compare him to somebody else.
Giannis, Jimmy Butler. He's just chasing that fucking ring.
Well, I mean, did Milwaukee get a ring? Hold on.
Milwaukee got a ring.
They got one.
Malone never got a ring. He's not chasing it.
He's not chasing it.
I'm just saying I don't think in Milwaukee, I don't think Milwaukee's going to get there again. I think that was a nice run, like Toronto with Kawhi.
Sure.
And so now.
Yeah, we can count them out. Maybe the Knicks are better than the Knicks here. Is that what you're looking for?
I hope so.
Yeah, it's very possible.
That's very possible. I'm looking for anything right now with the Knicks.
Yeah, no. Well,
I want to bitch about the Knicks.
And you messed up the lottery. Everything got messed up in the lottery, basically.
Well, I mean, you didn't get what you were supposed to get, and
the Mavericks down 5 spots is what happened to me.
And the Mavericks got the 10th pick, which is almost like some kind of fucking conspiracy, if you ask me. I believe there's a basketball conspiracy here somewhere. There's got to be a basketball conspiracy. I think it's all rigged now. I mean,
Pistons fans everywhere just
shocked.
We can't believe it.
I bet you Detroit, there's 10 buildings on fire in Detroit right now because of the whole
Oh,
job.
thanks, Detroit.
Yeah, right.
We appreciate our basketball by setting shit on fire. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Burn something.
Now I feel better about it. Thanks. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in the Knicks loss, but I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
I knew there was no way we were going back to New York. I mean, hats off to Brunson. I thought Mitchell Robinson played great. Hartenstein is still my best pickup of last year. I still say it. Hart played well.
Big decision on him in the offseason.
To trade Julius Randle away and keep Hart. And find something to go along with Brunson, Barrett, Robinson.
Resign Hart, trade Randall, and all your picks for Karl Anthony Towns, and we've got a happy Knicks fan, I guess. FB, is that all right? Yeah, I thought that'd be cool.
I'll be happy.
All right.
I'll be happy, Nick.
You want to go top 3? You want to talk about Doc Rivers getting fired? He got fired. What are you going to do?
I think every coach that didn't win the championship in the playoffs got fired this year.
I think it's Joel Embiid. Yeah, I know.
I'm like, you got beat, fired. You got beat, fired. You fired. Brutal. So I'm like, when Doc got fired, I was like, well, Phoenix coach got fired. You got fired. You both lost in the fucking playoffs.
Nah.
You
Well,
were supposed to win it.
We got to do at least one more top three.
2 more top threes.
Yeah, a couple.
Yeah, we got a couple more. There's tons of basketball to play. These are going to go 4, and then we got a 7-game series.
Yeah, I might cut it down to top 1 of the week. We'll see what happens here.
Top 2 would just be Jokic and Tatum.
It's just gonna be,
We'll flip-flopping from number 1 to number 2. Hey, you know what? Every once in a while, Jaylen Brown throws up a nasty one. So 36.
I think he's their best player. No one can guard him like off the dribble. We'll get to Jaylen Brown. I think he's amazing. But number 3 this week on Stowe's top 3 of the week, Dante DiVincenzo. Even though the Warriors lost in Game 7, we probably would have lost by 50. It wasn't for Dante. He came out and he threw his hat in the ring. He was pushing people around, jumping rebounds. He was battling 7-footers for rebounds. Honestly, I got to give him a little bit of props. And honestly, as a free agent, he's going to make a lot more money somewhere else next year. So this is kind of like a peace out to Dante DiVincenzo.
Peace out, Dante.
Peace out, Dante.
You made the last. So that's it. No more top 3s in this show because Dante DiVincenzo.
Hey, but number 2's Brunson.
Well, yeah, he should be. I mean, what a, you know what? Somebody said.
Just to get them to Game 6.
Just to get them to Game 6 was incredible by him. And somebody said that he would have to score as many points as he plays minutes for the Knicks to have a chance. And he played 45 minutes, and he scored 41 points.
It was close, yeah. Close. He didn't quite score enough
points. But 4 more points would have still not won that. Julius Randle, on the other hand, went 3 for 14 or some shit like that, and does not deserve a playoff super. We can't win with superstars who play like that in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to make decisions.
How about
Randall?
How about this? I got this.
Oh, we already traded him. Yeah, we did.
We did, but how about this? I got this little funny suggestion for you.
Uh-huh.
I've heard Lillard's name thrown around. I've heard a lot of other names. Do you know that the gun laws in New York are so tight that if you even think about one, they'll put you in jail, as Plaxico Burress realized, for a year. So how about we talk to the Memphis Grizzlies and we say, hey, well, listen, you can't even, and you can't even own a gun in New York. So if he's even seen with a gun,
he'll just go to jail.
Let's go to jail.
No more messing around on
No
IG.
more fucking around. No more stupid shit. And I know he's probably never going to play again. But New York is a pretty tough place to own a gun.
It's everyone's favorite.
I know it's everyone's favorite.
That's crazy.
So I'm just saying, if they wanted to, like, maybe consider, I don't know. Just so
the Knicks have some things they could do.
They've got a lot. They've got picks as long as the Mavericks will give one up.
But listen,
and
the number 1 good player of the week.
Go.
Sorry, it was
John Morant.
Jason Tatum. We don't care. Let's move on.
For putting up 39 in the fourth quarter or whatever.
He Steph Curry for most playoff points in Game 7.
Wow, but he did it
Curry
all.
had it for 2 weeks, and Tatum has to go and steal and put up 51 instead of 50. Whatever, Jason Tatum. Good job on number 1 player of the week.
Good job.
Fuck off.
To be honest with you, the only thing I'm disappointed about in the NBA is that there's no MVP versus MVP.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. I thought Joker would be against Embiid, and it would be like a like the greatest showing of 2 centers of all time. Didn't happen.
Not gonna happen. We're gonna have some good players.
It kind of sucked. But you know what might happen? As the guy who won the 2 MVPs in a row, actually might win the championship the year he didn't win the MVP. Kind of find that.
It's not quite ironic, but I like the way you're thinking.
Kind of find that ironic, don't you, Joel Embiid?
Yeah, he didn't show up. Doc got fired and Embiid should got fired. Anyway.
Can you fire Joel Embiid?
I don't believe he can.
I don't believe he can.
Not in today's NBA.
All right, NHL. Let's do it.
Yeah, also an MVP, Connor McDavid,
Knocked out.
All right, so now
you're Seattle. Knocked out.
That Kraken are gone.
Gone.
Right.
Kind of had a smile on my face when it happened because I thought to myself, "Oh, Kraken boy."
Yeah, and now there was some fun stuff. Game 7s, everything's good.
Dallas Star back in their normal spot.
Vegas and Dallas.
Vegas and Dallas.
That's what we got in the West.
And you know who I was voting for? Vegas. So kind of working out for me right now.
Yeah, it works out.
Knights versus the Stars. Oh, that's kind of nice. Knight, Star. Night Star?
Yeah.
I know it's a different night, but if you took the S off the end and you just said night and star, you think,
I bet
wow,
Vegas has got something nuts planned for it.
Yeah, hell yeah, they do.
They do all sorts of stuff for their playoff games.
I'm excited for the Stars.
The Stars will probably fall out the sky and then blow them up and stab them and stuff.
The Stars will follow the skies and it'll be nights.
One of those two, probably.
I'm just saying, Vegas.
All
You're
right.
looking for some ideas. We got you.
All right, so but serious talk. Dallas and Vegas, it's a lot of neutral zone trapping. So I don't know what's gonna happen. There might not be any goals. They just might scoot around the circle.
Well, I mean, there was tons of goals throughout the first two series, and even this series between the Kraken and the Stars, there was a lot of goals. So now, if you're telling me today, I even heard one of the announcers say, "Wow, this really feels like the way it should have been."
Right.
Like the goalie for the Stars was stopping shit, and they were tightening it up, and they were like, so I was like, okay, because it's been like 7-5, 7-5, 8-9.
Yeah, you're right.
So now you're telling me between the two, I hope so. They stopped fighting in the first after the first round. Maybe they'll stop scoring in the second, and this shit's gonna tighten up and just be nasty.
That's true.
Knights, go Knights.
No, it's correct with all four teams that are left. Like all the trapping teams, neutral zone, like none of the high scoring fun teams are left. It's all teams. I mean, there's skilled players, and there's Robertson, and there's a couple of other guys that I forget their names. Seriously, just like they're good teams, they trap in the middle, and it's going to be interesting just to see who actually takes chances, takes the risks.
Do you think we skip a generation in the way that it goes fighting, lots of scoring, and then right back to nasty fighting?
Fighting, speed, yeah.
So we're going to go back to hockey. So I'm excited.
1 hour neutral zone trapping, which is weird because it results in a lot of 3-on-2s if it's one guy that traps and the other team doesn't. But all four teams that are left are all very good at stopping the offense from moving on.
So it's all going to be neutral zone trapping the whole time. From both teams on the ice in both series.
The good news is all these teams are really good.
Okay, so give me the outcome of these 4 games and how you see it.
All right. Well, we'll start with Vegas and Dallas since we were just starting.
And remember, your best friend and your host is a Knights fan, right?
That's right. Well, let's see what I wrote down here.
Right. Let's see what I wrote down. I'm not helping you out here.
I believe that.
Dallas Stars have been in the fucking. And you're usually.
Yeah. Now I was gonna just watching it in general. It looks like Dallas is the better team, but Vegas has the more points. They won the division. They've been doing this for longer, I would guess.
A la Bruins. I mean, most points. Solid battle. I mean, did we lose the first game?
I think Dallas has the edge. Just because they've made it here and their best player has been cheating.
Didn't they made it here like the last 4 out of 5 out of 7 or some shit?
Something like that.
4 in a row at least. I know it's 4 in a row, I think.
You know what? Pick a team. Anything.
Knights. Go Vegas.
Vegas it is.
Vegas it is. I mean, since we've been gone since like the first week, there's Bruin fans becoming fans of this show now because they're just pissed. So, just as I am. So,
and then in the East, we got Carolina, Florida, which I believe
we like the East.
It's just fun.
Yeah, right.
This one's fun. It's like the worst team that could possibly be in the playoffs, Florida, who knocked off the Bruins, who knocked off
the Devils. Was it the Devils?
No, I think Carolina knocked off the Devils.
No, it's Carolina. I know the Devils was one of the.
I know. I was going to guess the other team, too.
Well, I'm just happy to see this. That's right. I'm a Carolina fan. I forgot. Because they knocked off the fucking Devils who knocked off my Rangers.
That's true. And this series comes down to all 3 Stahl brothers are in this series. Jordan Stahl, Eric Stahl, and Mark Stahl.
Isn't that a Penguin somewhere in there?
Jordan Stahl used to be a classic Penguin.
Nice. All right, cool. I was like, Stahl sounds. I remember the Stahl, Stahl, right, on the back of the jersey.
7th time ever in the playoffs that 3 brothers have played the same series. So I would say the team with the more of their brothers versus Florida, they're going to win.
Probably not going to be as much fighting in that hockey.
More or less?
Less. Did brothers fight each other like that?
We didn't get a picture of you and your two brothers headlocking each other?
No, there's no picture of me and my two brothers headlocking each other. Probably should be, actually. Then we could have put that up on the thing right there. I guess you're right. There was some pretty good fights.
Yeah.
But we weren't trying to fight to break each other's teeth up. Maybe we were. I don't remember anymore.
They wear masks. Anyway, I say the more stalls win. So
the more stalls win. So you're going with whoever has the more stall jerseys.
The Cinderella story. Florida keeps going. They beat Boston. They beat that other team, Toronto.
If Florida gets to the finals, I'll buy a Florida Panthers jersey and root the foot. Look, it'd be awesome for me to have anything Florida. We kind of make fun of Florida all the time.
I could get my homie Brooke down there. She could buy one like live and just kind of probably cheap.
No, yeah, I want to go the cheapest route I can for a Florida Panthers jersey. Yeah. Brooke, $35. Look us up. Yeah. Hey, we move on. Hockey moves on. This championships will be longer than the basketball championships, I believe.
Oh yeah, we'll get back to it in like a month.
Yeah, we'll get back to it in a month.
Happening.
Yeah. Next week when we talk about the finals with the Nuggets and the Celtics, that'll be next week. And the hockey, we'll just get back to you on this. We'll just keep you informed on how hockey's going. MLB, same. We're just going to keep you informed that it's still going well.
FP and the Goo, but still kind of like baseball, I guess.
No, we love baseball.
Yeah, just
baseball is going to take over our life. Baseball is my life right now with the boy, because the boy is just doing his baseball thing all the time, and I have no choice. I score. I take him to practice. I am not allowed to leave practice because Big Doggy says, "Daddy, can you just stay?" And I say, "Yeah, of course I can." I mean, if you ever seen him, you'd probably say, "Yeah, he'd stay too." But yeah, so baseball's cool. But listen, my Dodgers, right back where they deserve to be.
Hold on, let me get my crying face back on.
Get your crying face back. Because you Giants are, well, you're not in last.
Did we win today?
Did we win today, Dad?
Someone tell me.
What happened?
All right, so we beat the Phillies yesterday, which is great because most of my friends are Phillies fans out here, except for the Dodgers fans, obviously. So we got a win yesterday. That was great. Good Giants.
And we did well against the Padres over the weekend.
Now, you and Atlanta are the two best teams in baseball, or in the National League.
In the National League. Yeah. The Rays are definitely still the best team in baseball.
Oh, yeah. The Rays are killing it.
The Braves, well, we said the Braves, but the Braves and the Rays, they have to be the two best.
I would say they're the favorites right now out the gate.
Out the gate, as much as I love my blue.
Sure. The Rangers quietly are plus.
You've been all excited.
Plus 97.
I'm excited about the Rangers for some others.
Well, they've spent a lot of money on their pitching the last couple of years. It seems like I don't know if they're getting used to the Texas weather or what exactly is happening in Texas, but it seems like they're coming around at expense of the A's, which is they're still another bad news for A's fans.
I'm starting to listen. Yeah, the new deal on the land.
Now there's baseball's go for it.
I believe if you want to look back into our show episodes, you go back to a point where we already talked about how the MLB literally already said we would like a team in that area. Doesn't have to be Vegas, but if you want to pick Idaho, you want to pick a spot in that area, we'll take one because we need some teams in that area. Vegas happened to be a really good spot. The Raiders are already there. There's tax-free in a lot of ways. And we already knew they were going there last year, and we already told you they were going there last year. Is it a tragedy? It's for the city of Oakland to lose every single team in a 5-year period of time. Pretty fucking stupid.
Time to tear it down and rebuild. Maybe it'll be an awesome new Oakland here in 5 years. Fuck all their baseball and MLB.
I think you have enough
soccer down.
No, I think you have enough sports in the area that when you do bring on a new football team, that you could just give the facility to an Oakland team, an Oakland football team.
Man, tear that whole place down.
Well, you probably should tear that whole place down, but build something new.
Sorry, I didn't follow where you're going with that.
Well, just the fans that are there. You got a lot of good fans, so I don't see why. They all can't just keep continually flying to
Bring the
Vegas.
Sacramento minor league team then.
Are they going to be a pro team?
I don't know the answer to these questions. What I do know is that stolen bases are still beating home runs. How are you going to keep going? Go ahead.
How about we bring the San Jose Sharks up to Oakland?
It seems mean to San Jose.
It does.
And
You know what? Kind of disappointed with San Jose.
Sure. Yeah,
So-
that's a tough one.
It is.
I'll be honest. I kind of have to prepare for that one. Can we combine both cities? Now there's too much bargaining.
Too much bargaining between the two. I know one city lost 3 teams in 5 years, and San Jose doesn't deserve to have the Sharks. That's what I can tell you. So, on that note, we'll move on to NASCAR before we get ourselves in trouble.
Let's go A's.
Let's go A's. Listen, NASCAR was tough, man. My favorite race. Darlington is literally, it's just like my favorite race. It's the Darlington Stripes. It's the bumping and banging. It's the racing. It's the fact that even before the race started, they introduced every great racer of all time because they know Darlington is a darling of a track.
What state's that in?
Oh man, Virginia, I don't know. North Carolina, South Carolina, that's in that area. I don't fucking know. One of those race car races.
Once again, I cried during the show.
You cried again? I think it's South Carolina.
Going to South Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen.
No, yeah.
Final answer.
It's final answer is Darlington, South Carolina. That's my final answer. And everything was really awesome. The race was, I mean, it's the first time I think in a long time that I've just sat and just watched the whole race. Me and Tin Cup. So, and we watched the race, and I enjoyed the race until about 14 laps to go. When, as I said, in 5th place, I was caught up in a terrible wreck. And when you're in 5th place, you don't really expect to be caught up in a terrible wreck. But somehow somebody got spun around in front of me or turned around in front of me, and I smashed into them. And then somebody else hit me, and I smashed into a wall.
Tyler Reddick. Not you personally.
No, not me personally.
Taylor
I was drinking Tin Cup on my couch.
Gosh.
A little glass,
That was
one
the
ice cube.
That was the thing.
So yeah, the Tin Cup. And not Kevin Costner's.
So Tyler Reddick got caught up in all this.
Fucking so terrible, man. Such a good race all the way to that point. And then for a brief second, it said 20th place, and apparently I thought maybe the damage isn't that bad. We can get 15th. And then I kept looking at that 20th spot. He never got back to it. He just kind of went to 10th in points. So as my favorite race went, and as they've told me, and since I'm just starting this new Tyler Reddick thing in the last year, he's done pretty good at Darlington. Not a good ending. But he was in 5th, and that gives me anytime you can be good at Darlington, I feel good about it. Busher, on the other hand.
Yeah, no, I'm going to call him CD or the Busher now from now on. My boy, comeback started in 27th. CB. I don't know what exactly happened. Yeah, comeback. Chris Busher, you get it?
I do not.
Yeah, no doubt. So anyway, he had a good race, I guess.
Busher.
But exactly what you said, once you got to that Rex at the end, it was just weird. They just had to start and restart and start and restart. There has to be some sort of way to fix that whole thing with NASCAR.
No, that's never changed. Just start, restart. It used to, here's how they used to do it. And this is why they changed it. Because what they used to do,
We're getting into this. NASCAR with FB in the goo. Why don't we restart?
Well, we do it now because they used to not do it. They used to be like, oh, wreck on the last lap and, our last 2 laps, and we're just going to race to the end. And what happened is mayhem and chaos.
Right.
Because instead of stopping the race and everybody getting under control, they went, somebody behind me died and somebody in front of me almost died, and I'm going to race through everybody. And if I kill 2 people on the way to the checkered flag, I'm the winner.
Can't they stop it, get rid of the wreck people and the
Well, that's what they do. That's what they do now. They instantly stop it. So the wreck happens. Oh, stop here. And then everybody dies, and we all wheel the dead off, and we pull the dead cars off, and we sweep and clean. And then we restart the race at exactly where everybody else, not exactly where everybody else was. You still have to, and then go over the checkered flag. But wherever you were on the track when the accident happened, at a certain point, that's the position you're marked in, that's the position you'll restart in. And they will do that over and over again until a point where they're just like green, white, checkered. You're done after this. If somebody fucking wrecks again, you're done after this. They will
just seem like something that instead of starting, stopping.
Oh, see, yeah, they used to not do that. They used to not do the start and stop.
Take the top 10 and be like, you guys race, and if any of you guys wreck anybody, then you're not in the top 10 anymore.
Well, that's what they do anyways. It just happened they just keep all 32 cars on the track. It's just the top 10, but it's the top 10 to wreck each other.
We'll do an FD exclusive on how all this stuff works later on.
Yeah, it's what I grew up in the years of and the time where it was just like, oh shit, caution on the last lap. Everybody kill each other to see who wins. And as a Jeff Gordon, pretty much. And as a Jeff Gordon fan, I was fine with that because Jeff was just consistent winning races and just no green white checker.
Just
go and fucking.
It wasn't Dale Earnhardt.
If it wasn't for Dale Earnhardt, Dale Earnhardt died on the last lap, and he did. He was blocking Rusty Wallace to get his son and Michael Waltrip a win. So but that wasn't a caution. They ended that race after that. You know what I mean? Well, it was kind of just ending. You know what I mean? Oh, wreck, and you guys just one lap left. Go.
It's a lot crazier than I know.
Oh, you have no clue. It is the only dangerous sport in all of sports. You might get physically crippled. In football, you might take a baseball to the chest, which I found out is
football.
There's a lot of sports that bad things can happen to you, but you know what can happen to you in racing is death. I mean, and that's in all forms of racing: IRL, ARCA, Formula One, NASCAR, and I'm just naming off a lot of these places they're not the same anymore. Podcast murders because somebody talks too fucking much. Things like that. You never know. You just keep watching. So no, NASCAR this wasn't a good week for me because I dropped in points bad. You dropped in points too.
Somehow from 12th to 13th after a really respectable showing.
Yeah, right. It's all 1s and 2s and 3 points right now.
I need to get a win. The Busher needs a win.
Tell you about win. Watch the 24 car driving over the victory lap or driving past the checker flag and seeing the 24 get the 20 checker flag and just, frustrating for a Jeff Gordon fan.
Hold on.
All right. You got soccer.
It's soccer with the group.
Thing. Soccer with the group.
No,
I get my baby getting in the corner.
Baby's getting in the corner.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Honestly, I wanted to start out with Champions League, but it was kind of boring. Inter Milan beat Milan again. Tomorrow, though, Champions League, biggest game in kind of the soccer world in a long time. We got Manchester City at home against Real Madrid. Honestly, it's just ridiculous.
And you're not going to see it because Stackhouse not going to get up in time.
That's good. It's a good question. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I gotta somehow lock the gate or something, or unlock the gate. Doesn't matter. Anyway, what I'm talking about is Man City.
As long as the red shirts, we got this.
I don't care about that.
I know.
I care about soccer, and I'm gonna make it happen.
You're gonna make what happen? Manchester City lose to Real Madrid?
That's my plan.
That's what your plan. I was like, what are you trying to make happen? You want Manchester City to lose? I know you do. You want Manchester to lose.
No, but yeah.
You do.
Tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Pacific. Wait. 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Real Madrid, Man City in London.
So 6:30 here?
Real Madrid has a kind of a habit. God damn it. It's 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 12 Pacific. Thank you for that correction. Holy shit. All right. So anyway, Real Madrid has a chance to win. And it's just going to be epic.
I hope it is epic.
It's going to be epic. But what's more epic?
The only reason we have a soccer spot on this show is because it's epic for you.
Yes, more epic stuff. I got 2 epic things this week. Besides the Real Madrid.
You're both soccer?
Yeah. USA.
Wasn't that Chris Buescher thing getting said?
You know how I'm always bitching that USA does not have a striker. we don't have a number 9. We're always waiting for, hoping it was Claudio
I thought it was
Reyna.
8. It's 9?
We just need a striker. Doesn't matter what number it is. You dumb American. Oh, wait, you're Scottish. It's fine. Yeah, it's their guy. Is he wearing the number 9?
He is. That's why I was like, the 9.
That's beautiful.
Is it?
Someone must have photoshopped that. That is awesome. So that's Flo Balogun, who is just now today.
Flo Balogun
has just now today changed his allegiance from England to the United States.
Where was he born?
One-time change. He was born in Brooklyn, and
What is that guy?
2 Nigerian parents. He grew up in London, and there's a long story. Basically, we gave him some props, and England said, fuck it off. And
They put him on the bench.
And he's in France right now, scoring. He was second scorer behind Kylian Mbappe in the French league.
This 2026 thing is looking good because he's got a chip. Other than the fact that Victor Wembanyama is a Spur.
That's what I'm saying. Like, today was a good thing for USA and a really bad thing for the Pistons.
I'm kind of shocked on the Pistons. I'm really sad so for the Pistons thing. We really talked about it over and over again. We thought Wembanyama. How many times did we say going to the Pistons? Pistons in last place. But we did say the Spurs were going to get it. So, once again.
No, so that's good. So the odds of one go up and the odds for the other go down.
Equals them out.
I still think if we get one of the the Thompson twins, Asor or Amen.
What if you take the kid from Kentucky? You'd probably kill him.
Wallace could be there. What is interesting if we could take, remember the Connecticut kid hit on threes?
Uh-huh.
We don't have really a shooter. I think we could kind of move Cunningham up to LeBron type stuff, be power forward point guy. Hawkins comes in, shoots a bunch of threes. We still have Doran and Cunningham and Ivy and the new guy. I still think the Pistons have a good chance.
When we get a big cat in this year's draft pick and pick up a shooter.
So you could win this year or next year, and then we'll win
2026.
Damn it. Pistons and Knicks win again.
There we go.
Never. FB and Gooch.
Which is totally funny because the Knicks haven't won since like 1979 or something like that, or 78. So,
you know who else hasn't won since 1979 is
Tiger Woods.
Rory McIlroy is what I was going to say.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Is Tiger won since Rory? Because if that's the truth, Rory's not like we're in the Royal British Columbia Open or the fucking Scandinavian Open or the fucking New Zealand Shepherds Open.
No, you're fine.
All right, fuck. Holy shit.
But he is awful. Rory's awful right
now.
Although if you're going to take any sort
he's
of
having a lot of I think he's having something. There's issues here.
He can't putt or
no, there's got to be issues either physically, mentally, girlfriend wisely, divorcely.
He turned 35, didn't
he? He turned 30.
Holy
what the
shit,
fuck is that? Tiger won 40 tournaments after 35. What are you talking about?
All right, so we're talking about golf.
Well, maybe Tiger didn't win 40 tournaments after 35. He pretty much fucked prostitutes, got divorced, and got in a car wreck after getting hit by a golf club. Yeah, so maybe Rory's on his way to Shitsville City. I don't know.
And that was the preview for golf on the FB Goop Show.
Golf, I love golf.
I am totally kidding.
That was so much. That guy, find the golf pictures.
That was just the start of it.
That's not going to work. That guy, find the golf pictures. There's great golf pictures.
We're going to take a 2-second break while that guy finds the golf pictures.
Hey, golf pictures. I love golf pictures. So, listen, honestly, Rory doesn't suck. He's just in a slump. Is he really 35 now?
I have no idea. That's not the point. The point is he's number 172 in like everything right now. Putting, hitting greens, anything but length. Rory's messed up.
It's really light.
But do you want to give an actual PGA prediction? Like, I've got a couple.
So we're going PGA prediction from this point. Live in, out.
Oh, we got 18 LFE players. Many of them are playing very well. I'll start with Dustin Johnson.
I was gonna say I'm gonna take Dustin Johnson to PGA.
Right.
It's a challenging course, man. It's different than the Masters. I like.
It is up there in upstate New York. Home of Cameron Smith or Young?
Cameron Smith.
Cameron Young.
Oh, okay.
Cameron Smith, the Australian, who also was on fire. LIV.
Where at? Blackburn? Where we at?
Rochester, New York.
Rochester.
And Cam is from Schenectady.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, so we got a little
I
New
like
York.
PJ. I like Dustin Johnson. Dustin Johnson's been playing really well this year.
Sure. I like DJ. J-Day just won the Byron Nelson Jason Days. Back in it.
Oh, man. There's a name that's a blast from the past, man. Jason Day, you never thought we'd say blast from the past this early in your career.
You did not.
No, because you're a blast from the past, bro.
Right. But I mean, honestly,
Jordan Spieth, I almost say if you hear Jordan, that's a blast from the past.
I'm surprised you have not said Rahm or Scheffler because there's no way one of those two doesn't win, right?
Oh, well.
John Rahm, Scotty Scheffler have been killing it. They've been killing it. They've been killing it.
Oh, well, we were talking about the live golfers.
Oh yeah.
I said live golfers. I thought I just watched
we were being tour specific. Didn't realize.
No, yeah, well, no, I know DJ's been killing it.
Sure.
All right.
Brandon Grace and the other.
Phil came into the Masters, and Phil was a showing at the Masters.
Did well.
He showed.
He did well.
Win, place, show. Didn't he get show?
Correct.
Yeah, correct. He got win, place, show. Phil got show in the Masters. Phil. He got show. He got third.
No chance.
Win, place, Phil. No fucking chance. I don't even think he's done well at the PGA. Phil done well at the PGA. 3. Probably won 3. Probably got it right.
Yeah.
But we expect more from him. Pussy.
No more. You know.
No, I mean, if you want to go to us, I mean, you just insulted Rory, so I was like, oh, let's go to the live tournament because I don't want to talk to him. But, I mean...
Morikawa's not playing well either. If you
Well,
want to insult one of my guys.
You already left him. At the Masters, you kicked him to the side. You chose somebody else. I chose Rory and Tiger. You chose not Morikawa and some other motherfucker.
Well, he's not playing well. I don't
Yeah,
know.
so, I mean, I'm not... Listen, Rory, I'm still on your side, voting for you. I'm still voting for Rory. I would assume that Scotty. I would assume Scotty Scheffler or John Rahm's probably going to win the PGA.
I'm voting for Sergio and Tiger, but neither of them are playing.
Oh no, Tiger's done.
Sergio's not playing. There's a couple other Spieth's not playing, right? There's a few not playing.
No.
So those are the big ones.
Sorry,
I know who's playing is Seamus Power.
Seamus Power. Seamus Power.
Say Seamus Power in a Scottish accent.
Seamus Power, you bastard. You fucking bastard. Hey, listen, I'm going to ask you a question right now.
Seamus Power is my answer.
Really, because I was going to ask you, do you think Tiger's ever going to come back?
My answer is still Seamus Power.
Seamus Power.
And I said, well, of course he's going to play 1 or 2.
This year?
Whatever year he can get his fucking fat ass off his fucking couch and play. I don't know. Yeah.
We're starting to get close to like age and physical injuries.
Yeah.
Are starting to catch up to
lawsuits and golf cart rules. You know, things like this are going to affect Tiger from now on.
Yeah. Who was the golf cart rule kid?
He should just go live in like Hawaii's like unidentified cousin. Just play golf and like fuck people that can't have lawyers.
Who was the golf cart rule kid?
Martin. Casey
Martin.
Yeah. Casey Martin will not dress up like Tiger Woods to win the championship.
Fuck you, golf. Unless Casey Martin can't get in a golf cart, physically handicapped and able to play.
Unbelievable.
NFL. Let's finish strong.
All right.
I want to finish strong because I want to talk about the Green Bay Packers. No, I'm sorry.
That's what I was going to talk about. I was going to ask you if any of those tight ends are any good. I mean, we had like 3 days of rookie camp. We really didn't see a whole lot. Well, we got to figure out which rookies were better than the other rookies.
Apparently, I think the Packers have 7 good rookies that they drafted. I'm not going to put any other weight on anybody else, but 7. I'm going to say 7 out of I don't think Jordan Love's going to say anything. No, I'm going to say Van Ness. I'm going to say the Reed is a steal of the draft, that receiver out of Michigan State. I'm going to say Kraft was a steal. I'm going to say Musgrave is probably going to be a really good tight end. But I think Kraft will be better. We took the other defensive end out of Auburn. I'm kind of forgetting his name right now. I think he's going to be fine. DeBose, the receiver, big tall kid.
All this tells me is that you need a lot of help because you're excited about all these guys. Because I have like 3 guys that are going to make my team, and the rest of them I'll just brush to the side. You guys can have them on your practice squad or something.
I think the Packers are all young now. We lost 2 receivers, a tight end, gave away a kicker. I think our kicker is going to be better than your kicker.
Nice. Well, I think there should be something on.
I think our kicker's brother is the kicker for the Raiders right now, and that motherfucker is a badass motherfucker.
That's fair.
Carlson, yeah, you know that guy. Yeah. His brother is the guy we got.
So we got to figure out a bet, or should we do it right now?
And guess who?
Most field goals, or least field goals missed?
I'm going to say least field goals missed. I bet you I win because guess whose brother got better after Versace took over in his life? His brother. And guess who his brother's special teams coach is? It's Versace. So Carlson became one of the best field goal kickers in Raider, other than fucking whatever that Sebastian Janikowski's guy's name was.
I like it.
Carlson took over. He's great.
So Moody versus
Versace. Yeah, Carlson. That's our chance. You know what? You and I right now bet who's got the least misses $1 bet right now.
Yes.
So that's all we got going for the draft.
Percentage, another $1. And then if I'm really way cooler than you, another $1.
Oh, hell yeah. Right. So 2-1.
So
I get $2, you get 1. The cooler part. You got me there. But I'm going to beat you with the kicker part. That was the part I was right.
All right, fine. On the Niners side, I'll be honest. We don't have a lot of guys that are going to make the team at all. We are impressed with our secondary guys. Luter, the cornerback we took from
Was that the first one?
Jair Brown.
Right. Penn State guy. He's solid. He's locked. Right. Yeah.
Everyone's all over Jair Brown.
Right. So you went him, then Moody, lock.
Yeah.
First 2
Luter was the cornerback we took, and apparently he's like a little Joey Porter, but like unknown.
So he's got a smaller wingspan.
So we have a couple guys in the secondary could start. We have a kicker, and then obviously you have your awesome tight ends, and we have 2 like 5th and 7th round tight ends.
Right. We weren't very high on last week, so probably not very high on this week.
I'm not. Personally, I'm not. I believe the kid from Oklahoma will be like a juice check, and if we could either beef up juice check or beef up this kid, then he could be a tight end or vice versa. Otherwise, he's just a straight up.
Fine, beef up the kid because juice check is kind of in his space.
Well, he's 32.
His spot, his age.
It might be a straight up replacement for juice.
Juice. Oh, that's fine.
So we'll see. Our tight end search might still be on. I don't know if I'm not that impressed. Secondary guys look good. Kicker looks good.
So you're happy?
I'm happy. What the Hawaiian guy that was a left tackle playing center now for us. I think he could be a potential star at center. I believe his name's Il Manning.
So we see like a fill in left tackle?
No,
he's a starting left tackle.
He started at Hawaii left tackle, but he's got like your size arms.
Well,
so he's got to play center.
Yeah, he's got the little stocky.
In NFL,
sorry, yeah, don't have the long. You got the little.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
So it works.
You need those arms.
Good feet,
you
strong.
Need those arms. Yeah. We put up his arms and he was a center and he had big long arms. He blocked most of the passes.
It works.
Fucking hey.
So I'm
excited. Put his little stocky arms up. It's like this, like a T-Rex. You know, you can't block any of those passes.
Right, exactly.
Nice. Schedule. What do you feel? No. I like my schedule.
Our schedule is long and tough. We got to go to the AFC South and the NFC East. A lot of good teams. A lot of miles.
A lot of miles.
A lot of primetime games. Niners are going to be all over the place.
You're going to be on TV.
I'm not worried about it.
It doesn't matter. I can see all the time.
We got mini buys and
Northern California
short weeks and
sure.
Who the fuck even knows what's going to go on?
We're both on Thanksgiving.
Both on Thanksgiving.
Packers and Niners, which is great because we put on a good Thanksgiving. So it's going to be a lot of drinking, a lot of turkey eating, and a lot of.
Someone's going to have to watch the food while we watch the football.
Oh, we burn this whole meal. That guy.
You're cooking the food on Thanksgiving, baby.
cooking the food because we got too many games. The Raiders on
Just
Thanksgiving.
stir, man. Just
The
like,
Raiders on Thanksgiving.
just like the kid on Bronx said.
No, all you gotta do is you gotta just
stir.
you gotta base and stir.
Base and stir.
Base and stir. Because there's too much good football on that day.
Mm-hmm.
Jets, Bills, Aaron Rodgers, 9/11, New York.
Murder case.
Oh man.
Someone's gonna be murdered that game.
Dude,
It's not the Bills' defense.
Oh man, I hope Aaron Rodgers gets his ass kicked in New York.
Oh, they'll hand the ball off 40 times that game.
Yeah.
49 times.
I hope so.
49ers.
49ers.
Robert Saleh.
It's just a play on words.
Kind of. But yeah, they're not going to put him in harm's way in week 1.
Put him in harm's way.
Take the under, week 1, Bills Jets.
Go for it. Go get him. Aaron, I love you. You're one of my heroes. You're one of my favorite people in the whole world. I started reading all the books in your book club because you're one of my favorite people. But now that you're not on the Packers, I don't want any success for you. Oh, Packers signed Simone Biles. Oh no. They signed Simone Biles' husband, Owens, the safety. And now Simone Biles is in Wisconsin.
Time to go see a Packers game, I think.
Fucking A, man. You know what I'm saying? Go Simone Biles.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited. I really am. Packers are back on Thanksgiving. Packers haven't been on Thanksgiving for years. I think what happened is now the Packers have every player on the team was 24 years old. They were like, you know what? Who gives a fuck? We can go back. Yeah, we can just go play on Thanksgiving. You guys don't got family.
Why did we get Thanksgiving? We've never been on Thanksgiving.
No, you've never. But you got the night game on Thanksgiving. No, I think you played the Ravens one Thanksgiving, like 2015. Niners, Ravens.
You might be right. Sometimes Thanksgiving.
We don't get to see the last game. You know what I'm saying? We always see the first game, which used to be the Packers, Niners, or Lions, and it is again. So I'm excited to wake up on Thanksgiving and get a little Packer Lions. I'm thrilled about that. First game of the year, Bears for me. Last game of the year for me, Bears. That should be the season every year. We should start with the most hated. We should end with the most hated.
Justin Fields has over 1,000 yards total in both games.
$1. 1,000 yards both games total? Is that passing and rushing?
Well,
maybe so 250, 250.
So 600 yards passing, 400 yards rushing.
Deal.
Over the 2 years.
If he gets 675, I'll be blown away.
I'm just trying to prop it up for Dan Peterson to take Justin Fields in the first round.
Dan, take Justin Fields in the first round.
Because if you don't, I will.
Raiders schedule? As we are.
I will take Justin Fields. All right. Raiders schedule?
I hope you do. I hope you do take Justin Fields.
Brady, what do you think about the Raiders schedule?
They're fucked. They are, man. That's a really tough schedule.
Well, their own division is
tough.
Really tough.
So as we are in the West Coast, we are in Northern California, and we still support the Raiders because, well, we had season tickets for 10 years. The Goob and I. Well, it's a good time.
Well, I don't support them.
We don't support them, but we once again we had tickets. I'm going to tell you what. If the Raiders win 6 games this year, I'll be blown away. 6.
All right. I disagree. Once again, I'll take the over on that. I'll even give you a game. I'll say over 7. I'll say the Raiders definitely take over 7 games.
2 against the Broncos. They beat the Packers because, well, we're in a transition. That's 3.
So $1 or not?
The Colts is 4.
Stop trying to brainstorm.
$1.
$1.
I don't think they win more 6 games.
Everyone's documenting this?
I don't think they beat the Chargers. I don't think they beat the Chiefs. I don't think they beat the Jets. I don't think they beat the fucking Patriots because I think Belichick is going to have his magic against his 2 understudies. Jimmy Garoppolo.
I'll even take you one more. I say the Raiders double the Packers wins.
Double the Packers wins? I give the Packers 7 wins. You're going to say that they're going to win 14?
I say that you get 3 and the Packers get way more than.
I get 3 wins. I could not get 3 wins. And the Packers could not get way more. The Packers get 3. The Raiders get what you are. So you say Packers. So I'm right. The Raiders are only going to win 6 games.
Well, even if you get 4, I'm confident in this.
See, but you're right though. The Raiders. I win 3. They double it. 6.
My words.
No, well, you said 4 wins. No, you said you were giving over 7 now.
Okay.
Well, you give me 4 now? Asshole.
That's not the bet.
I'm going to get 7.
The bet is double.
I take the Packers getting 6 wins this year and win the Super Bowl the year after.
Nice.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, but I bet you this house, which is not yours.
That's
but
not my house. I'm just living
I was
in the
making my apartment.
It's not your apartment.
Totally cool.
I already got kicked out of that place too.
Nailed it. All right.
It's gonna be a good football season, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be a tough schedule. You know what? A lot of good teams, and they got good tough schedules. I don't think the Giants will win more than 6 games, and they went to the playoffs. Like Eddie Murphy and that throw it over your thing like the Jamaican.
I can do that part, but I can't do the swinging thing.
You can't do the swinging thing. Yeah, no, listen, this is going to be a tough year. I think a lot of the teams that went to the Super Bowl, or not Super Bowl.
For shitty teams like that, Packers.
No, well, we already know it's going to be tough for us. I know it's going to be tough for us.
No, but you don't have to go through it like the Raiders do every year.
No, I don't, but I'm all right with it. I've gone through a couple.
You should talk to Sakai about it. I heard he,
well,
he's comfortable.
He's comfortable, but but I mean, you have to understand.
Fair enough.
I've been there. I've seen it.
I know you're 50-some years old.
What the fuck? I'm 48. Don't get insulted. All right. You're 47. Motherfucker. All right. Speaking of that, let's just go to our fans before we get violent and nasty up in this motherfucker. All right. Which we love our fans more than sometimes we love each other. Just the way we're
welcoming new ones all the time.
We would love to welcome all of you. All 7.8 billion human beings in this world. How many people live in this?
I don't know.
Lots. We'll take you off. 4. Well, we got those 4. Office 10th. Yep. And that was off a short, which we appreciate you watching the shorts and commenting on the shorts. I think it's great when you comment on the shorts. John Morant kind of blew it.
He did, man. He could have been everyone's favorite. He could have been, maybe not quite Jordan, but he could have been close.
Well, but he could have been a billionaire.
Yeah,
he could have got the 3 contracts. Or he could have got the several contracts. He could have got all the shoe deals. He could have got all the other endorsements. And he could have hit the $1 billion. Right. And he's not going to now. If he comes back into basketball, his sponsorships and his commercial ads are going to be way down. And he's not going to get that Jordan bill. But...
Yeah, no one knew that Jordan was a gambler until after the fact.
Right. Nobody knew how bad Jordan really was till after the fact. Everybody thought he was a clean spitting image of Jesus Christ himself, but
Instagram
he was a gambling, whiskey drinking. You know what I mean? Was not perfect, but he didn't fucking hold guns up in front of people.
You know what? I'd like to think that someone hacked John Morant's account, and that was a long time ago that he did that, and he'll be playing basketball soon.
Yeah, not next year, but the year after. Aaron Driscoll also from the John Morant short. Yeah. I agree. Stupid. And listen, kind of an interesting little fan shout out. Craig Shiloh, Bucks fan. So not really caring about Lakers Warriors, but kind of watching the game just like we watched the game. Just like we felt the draft was. And he thought maybe the Lakers got a little favorable calls from the refs. That's allegedly. We didn't say it, but allegedly it's possible. It's possible that they wanted to see LeBron James move on more than they wanted to see Steph Curry.
And the conspiracy is real.
In basketball, we've had refs.
I believe you, brother.
We've had refs that have done illegal things in basketball. We've had gangster refs. We've had mafia refs. We've had gambling refs. Basketball has had its many several little what the fucks.
They ruined Northern California basketball playoff series before.
So against some Southern California basketball.
The Lakers.
Well, I mean, honestly, 17 championships, 18 champions. Celtics, Lakers.
Hollywood's right there.
I almost got a little nervous for the Nuggets because I thought maybe they just make a lot of money when the Celtics and the Lakers play against each other in the championships. I mean, like if Joker would have got fouled out of the game in game 1 and the Lakers would have won by 12, I would have thought to myself, hey, maybe there's something to be said about that. Just saying. I don't know.
We going to shout outs?
I mean, yeah, I can shout out. I only have one small, tiny shout out.
You go first.
No,
I'll go first.
No, I want to go first. You
Come
go
on.
first. No, I want to go. I want you to go last because I think that guy's a legend.
Now you go first.
Mine's simple. Jalen Hurts, congratulations, bro. Shout out on going back to school, finishing off your college degree. As a parent who right now is working his ass off for the last 5 weeks of the year to make sure that his child graduates this year so they can get to the next year so we can do it all over again and work our asses off to get to the next year to graduate. Shout out getting your college degree.
Going back to school.
Going back to school and getting it. You know,
even though he's rich.
Man, you know, Larry Fitzgerald started the whole movement, and you've continued the movement. Shout out to you.
It never hurts to stop learning.
No, I learn every day.
What was his degree in, anyway?
Public relations that he got from Oklahoma, and he got his mass comm degree from Alabama, right? Some shit like that. He took the easy way out in education, but shout out to you for getting it all. Masters.
Hey, man, that's fantastic. You know who's got a master in some stuff? Is my shout out of the week. Doyle Brunson.
Dude's a fucking legend.
I remember watching Doyle Brunson on TVs that had like fuzzy like things on them, and you didn't stream it or get it from a satellite. Or
I've seen his face much younger than that.
Oh, right. This is
holy fuck.
At this point in time, Doyle Brunson had been a Hall of Famer from the Poker Hall of Fame for
the World Poker Tour right there. That guy's
I don't even think that's a thing anymore.
No, I don't.
But anyway, coolest thing about him is, he's just the nicest fella you never would meet.
He was on a poker table. He was a very honest and.
I put him in my final table. I take my 7 poker guys and I put them around Doyle's one.
And then there's the nasty dude with the dark black hair. Who's that guy? Phil. The prick.
Hellmuth, who is
Phil Hellmuth, yeah.
Right. So Doyle Brunson, number 3 all time behind Hellmuth and
the little skinny dude with the blonde hair.
Exactly.
Yeah. What's that dude's name?
But no, this guy's at my table just to play with, not to win and stuff. I'm not putting Hellmuth or any of the other guys. You're in the table, Ricky's in the table.
Oh, you're bringing this dude?
And this guy's in.
So you just bring this dude to take all our money?
JFK Jr. No, yeah. This guy wins.
There's no money in this, right?
But he's going to buy us steaks afterwards because he's a nice fella.
He's our buying.
And we learn a lot.
Well, as long as we learn about it, that's all I care about.
That's the thing.
It's my lot in life.
We just learned it today.
Fuck. And on that, I'm FB.
I'm the good. Still learning.
Peace.
Thanks, Doyle Brunson.
Thanks, Doyle Brunson.
You bastard.